Hi there, sign of Leo. This is Kim here to do a next 48-hour reading for you. Hope you're doing really good today. Thanks for joining me. I am lighting some Palo Santo for you. If I can get it lit. You know what? Sometimes the whole thing's just got to go up in flames. Maybe that's also a message for you Leos. Maybe sometimes it's just all got to go up in flames. There we go. Some Palo Santo. Pulling from the Dream Keepers deck. It is a doozy of a deck. I'm always ready for some pretty intense messages whenever I get this deck out. Your angels, your spirit guides, that is who I connect with. Also, my mom, my angel on the other side pictured there, helping facilitate this. I do believe that with my whole heart. Let's get into your reading. Leos. Messages for Leos during this very strong time, powerful time, energy-wise. A little bit of coffee. You know what? Knock the energy. Whoa, no. No. Which offer is real? Which offer is sincere? What's the issue for our Leos? What's the issue for Leos? The Two of Wands in the reverse. Queen of Wands is on the bottom. I'm going to get more. What's the challenge? Then we'll see. This one's come out as the challenge. The Ace of Cups. Huh. Oh, well, this is one of those even better readings to me. Because there's like a possibility with a loving new beginning, or begins, love begins, emotional beginning, happiness, Ace of Cups energy, that you don't see a possibility that you haven't been open to. Or it's saying just to clear your mind, don't overthink whatever possibilities want to come through for you. Okay, and the heart of the matter. So clearing your mind is going to be essential. We also have the Emperor. At the heart of the matter, whoa. Is that your heart making big boss moves? It might be. It might be. This is Aries season, Aries sun season, and this is the Emperor, about asserting yourself, confidence, moving forward, having a strategy for the heart space. But it's like you're the boss person. You're the boss person. Does it feel like the heart's getting kind of restless here? I don't know. But I don't know if I've ever really received the Emperor in the heart spot for somebody before. Not unless there's like some kind of big strategy where if you have to make a decision, you really need to clear your mind and throw away any kind of like preconceived plans that you had and be open to different possibilities. Tell me about the past for Leos. Past for Leos, the Five of Swords and the Six of Swords on the bottom. Wow. Some people not getting along or feeling very conflicted. Maybe you're feeling conflicted. Or torn in different directions. You see how she has the, in this deck, she has the octopus, like little arms, tentacles, I guess, all over the place. And the octopus, I would never notice him here in the background. I really have never noticed that little rower. Could be other people, though, as far as like being pulled in different directions. And maybe that's just it, is that there's a lot of other involvement in how you're supposed to feel. And so if it doesn't match with you, then of course other people getting into your business is going to be, it can feel kind of conflicting. You see there's the the hook is around her because people are trying to like lure this energy into a fight or conflict or just feeling conflicted. Maybe there's no conflict at all. It's just the feeling. Because then the Six of Swords is like, it's time to get away. This even, I hate to say it, dear Leos, but this could be like aggression. It could show up in your life, the Five of Swords, as aggression or even violence. I hope not, but it could show up as that. If you're pressed to a point where you don't belong there anymore, like energy, you know, that's why you would get that Six of Swords coming out also. Tell me about the goals or destiny spot. Death in reverse. You know what's interesting is that Aries got that one in the upright as their issue. And that's a sister sign. So there's something about needing to tap into Aries energy in your heart space to kind of know what action to take next. In the most loving way, but like a very powerful, I can win any war way, because the Emperor can and has got lots of experience above others in winning because of the experience and the wars that they've already been through. And so the Death card in the reverse might represent like a continuing transformation for you. The closing out of a chapter that's still kind of going on. The Hermit in the bottom, on the bottom, the Hermit being the issue of your other sister sign, Sagittarius. So you have the 2 to the 3 of Wands. This is ascending, and this is getting, this is getting what you want. Your ships are coming in. You are having expansion. There's a lot of creativity too here. But if you see the way that this card came out, this person on the 3 of Wands that is visualizing everything they want for themselves is a little bit fixated on how they're feeling, because this is where my how are you feeling spot is, or where my position, you know, for YouTube, I've always had it a certain way because of the camera. So she's clearly looking and focused more on how you're feeling. Oh, okay. That's why. The Hierophant in the reverse and the 4 of Cups in the reverse. A fresh new start is needed in something that you no longer feel committed to, or person you no longer feel committed to, because there's ultimate dissatisfaction. It's in the reverse, meaning you've done this inner work. I was kind of picking that up with this Death card, is that there is a lot of inner work, and I like to say that to the inner work might be done and complete, not ever completely done, right? But look really beautiful, while the outside still has a lot to catch up to. That's what this feels like. Like, if I could word it in a way like that, is that there's still things that have to catch up to whatever this like major change or transformation was or still is for you. And the fresh new start is kind of like, how are you feeling not committed? How are you feeling like you're waiting on your cup or your ship to come? And in the meantime, you could be making choices that are less than above par for yourself with the 7 of Cups, or you could have lots of options and you're just simply daydreaming. You know that some of this is not, you know, who you even really are, or some of it keeps your mind, your feelings fragmented. It can be just as simple as you're choosing things that are keeping your vision or your energy like impaired from seeing what are you committed to. So is there a renewing commitment that needs to be done on your behalf on something like of work or something like that, or relationship, or is this like you just being totally What about in the environment? In the environment, the 9 of Cups, that's the same thing as like what I was getting with that 7 of Cups. is there's something about listening to your intuition about what's good for you. Some of the choices that you keep choosing with the Nine of Cups in the reverse are self-satisfying, but at the same time self-sabotaging, whether that's coming in the form of unrequited love or is coming in the form of choosing things that in the long run, or maybe in the not so long run, maybe just like within a few hours, are not going to be good for you. You know what I mean? So choosing what is good for you is really imperative. And it has a lot to do with the completion of a transformation or change or closing out of a chapter. Has everything to do with that, with your choices. All right. Something maybe a little particular tough to visualize. Hope or fear here. Hope or fear. The Tower in the reverse. So the message that I was getting was, how do I build from here? Or where do I go from here? Or another message, miracles happen all the time. Sometimes they're really hard for us to visualize, right? It's hard to visualize a miracle. You really don't know. You know, the miracle is about that any way possible it can come in, right? This Tower in the reverse is coming across to me more so as like, this is a very overwhelming, scary energy and an urge to rebuild quick. And it's just like, where's the commitment to rebuild? Well, it has to do with, there's a lot hinging on an unknown as being like the key. Other than your direct choices, this is overwhelming. And it might just be that it's hard to build from feeling this way. You could have felt really isolated, and that can keep us from seeing that extra cup. Like, it can make us, especially if we withdraw too much or we're withdrawn. Tell me about the outcome. Oh, finally. Finally. I know it's good for Leo. And that's what's good. So what Leo has to do with are your choices. It's divine timing for you to take better care of your health and learn how to fill your cup up before you try to fill anybody else's cup up. You are going towards your 10 of Pentacles. Your heart is in charge. That's why. You're living and saying the truth of your heart. You're letting it guide you. Ups and downs. It might be taking a while, but I think you're making the right decisions. There's an inevitable split from a commitment that you have had with an energy that I'm not so sure was in total control of like finances and family and stuff like that, but they wanted to be, or they wanted to act like that. And so feeling undecided about a split for a very long time of what you're committed to, but what you do know is that you're committed to your own soul group, soul family, and just being open to the possibility that there is a split in what or who you're committed with, who you're committed to. Ultimately, your heart is leading the way, and that's why your wealth, prosperity, long-term connections, your stability, established connections is going to be very strong. You know what, the end game is going to be really, really strong. Like, maybe I almost feel like maybe you were doing really good, you had a spurt, and then it's like, what happened? And so there's this what does the heart want energy. Oh, there's an issue with building it. You want to be the boss here. When it comes to like what your heart feels and wants to do, you're putting more precedent of your actions on your heart space than you are logical sense, and that's a good thing, I think. I think that's a good thing. You're being your own authority. It can cause some problems. It can cause conflict, especially when you've been if you've been ho-hum and just easy going for a very long time, and then you're like, yeah, you know what, I've been dissatisfied for whatever, however this feeling is, you know what I mean? Oh, heavy energy. Jeez. I told you, this deck, I mean, and that's good, right? That's good. Those are good connections. That might even be talking about family and things like that. But, freedom, we don't need them. Wish your feet, that make it freedom. Some of the song about freedom. Borders. Borders. I think it's called Borders. So is there a peaceful resolution to whatever this issue is? I don't know. But we know how you're feeling. I'm just pulling from the siren song right now. Just kind of, let's just see what it wants to say. Possibly about these feelings or in the environment. Oh goodness. You know what's funny? This is the card that came out in the very beginning. Okay, I have the coffin card. The ending of a commitment, a soul contract is here. Because don't be so withdrawn that you can't see the cup that's coming. The challenge is you got to see the cup. It's there. The cup's there. You have the rich gentleman, which is a divine masculine energy, saying that the heart space here is wanting to have action towards creating wealth, security, prosperity for your family and your connections. And whatever that energy is in the heart, it was not present as a goal in the current environment or in the current environment or the past environment. And so that's changing. Look, I can only offer you a private reading at this point. If I get into this, I really feel like it's going to shut out too many people as far as how to relate to this reading. So, yeah. So I have the anchor. That's good in sale or commerce. That's good. Let's just pull some oracle cards for you. So you can see what else is wanting to come out. What other message wants to come out? Other than we know there's something that's definitely changing with our leaders, with our Leos. And appropriately, during the leading zodiac of the season, Aries season. You're empathic. You have these feelings. Oh my. And the Emperor here is seen as like the master builder, the architect, right? The and prosperity ascension 22. Master number 22, the architect, ruling planet Pluto, the transformation. So your heart space has mastery of what it wants to build, whether that's you've already seen it in a vision, visualized it, your brain thinks it's true, and it knows it's not what you see around you. That's because this inner work is still changing on the outside. And so you could be feeling really tired because of this ascension number 8. The mental chakras being ignited, basically. Let's just say that. I have to do with a bunch of achievements and what your achievements are. Empath, extremely sensitive. You feel another person's emotions. That's true. For more than likely, if you're on this channel, I love this. Indigo child, Gamma generation, born between 1978 and 1988. And just know that the Beta generation is 68 to 78, and it still falls under Indigo child, I believe. Like it matters, right? It's just a label. Okay, so, but that means you've got some kind of purpose, and when you're not in alignment with your purpose, you're not going to feel, your heart ain't going to feel fulfilled or like it's doing what it was supposed to be doing or wanting to do when it came here. Okay? Okay. So you have star attunements. Maybe go look at the stars at night. Get your codes in visually. Star attunements for high spiritual healing, activation, ascension, and life missions, which is what I feel like this is even about. Clairgustance, clear tasting. Tarot deck creator, you're a visionary, something that you do or create creatively. As you always have, I need to like just redo this completely myself, paint over it or something. It looks terrible. Twitter platform or the X, because it came out before that changed. Having to do with your communication and how you socialize with others, how you word things. I don't know, maybe it's about being tactful too. And maybe it's about freedom of your voice, freedom of expression. Akashic field, all information, power, energy, and experiences vibrate here. That's what you have to work with, and that's why you're master number 22. Yep. What's on the bottom? Chakra healer. Clearing and balancing might be necessary at this time. And the Cobra is like, let's take a little pause so we can heal. Ooh, the fox and the crow. Wow. This is, to me, that feels like empathic, a mastery level of hidden information, or just being able to tap into the information. Maybe communication with crows or birds or ravens is really significant to you. Very smart birds. Interesting birds. The fox. With the way the fox came out, I have a feeling that there's something that you're going to do that involves how clever you are and resourceful regarding being a visionary as to what you can create almost from nothing. And Leos are really good at this. Seeing all decisions, major things in life as like, okay, what's the funny side of this? Leos are pretty good at that, because it's like, how the sun, it's illuminating things, and at the end of the day, like, it's just taking things a little bit more lightly. We're seeing the humor, and even in intense situations, that helps people that you're around. That helps people out. Okay, horse. I also have the hardest working little earth sign, divine feminine horse. Also, travel could be significant. Receiving news of travel. You have divine masculine and divine feminine energies for the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energies, which has to do with the pleasures and what keeps you grounded here, you know. And another card that says, hey, take a rest, lay low, don't say much, zip it, and see what's going on. Sea serpent, it is a new chapter. It's a new, if you want it, or a burrow. Of course, there's usually something that we tweak in order to, but it's already here. It's just like noticing it, lifting your head up and noticing it. Okay. Angel number message. Oh, you got 3. Expression comes naturally to you. You are very skilled at communicating your thoughts through conversation and creative pursuits. You are able to get others on board with your ideas, and it says, I am charismatic. Which, of course, you're Leo, for sure. And you are disciplined when you want to be. Your approach to life is an effective mix of practicality and imagination. Your mind is stirring with creative ideas, and you have the organizational skills to manifest them to life. I am disciplined. And my favorite here, 0. I am limitless. There is no beginning and no end. All is infinite. It is time to develop your spiritual side. You're gaining new sight and understanding of both godly and earthly things. There we go. And that might be that crow, that mysterious information or downloads that you're getting. All right, so that's what I've got for you. Like and subscribe if you did like it. And if you need a private reading, you can reach me in the description box. It's how. I'm sending you lots of love. Bye, Leos.